Tribe, you feel stuck. Nothing is working. Nothing is going your way. I want you to listen to this. You're in transition where your old life isn't working anymore, but your new life hasn't fully shown up yet. And that, my friends, is what we're going to talk about in this video. And hopefully I'm going to explain it in a way that you've never heard before, that you finally get it. And we're going to talk about how to get unstuck. Okay, not just why you're stuck. You see, what's really going on is you're in this awkward phase, okay? You're not a newbie. You've been doing this stuff for a while. You've been doing success and manifesting for a while. You're aware, okay? And so what's really happening is you know what you want. You understand, okay? You know you want your dream life. You know you want to be that most successful version of you. You know you might want your dream house, your dream car, the dream job. You know exactly what you want, okay? So what's really going on? You know what you want. It's over here, but you're aware enough that your current life is over here. You're still living this current life that you don't want anymore. And that's what's causing confusion. That's what's causing you being impatient. That's what's causing the feelings that I'm stuck. I don't know what's going on. That's what's causing feelings of I've been doing all this work and nothing is moving, nothing is happening. Because the reality is, you know, for example, you know you're in a job that doesn't fit you anymore. Or maybe you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore, but you remain in it. You understand? Maybe you have friendships that you know that you shouldn't be involved with, but you still remain in those friendships. And this could be, we could go on down the line. Why? Even for myself, okay, what I'm going through right now, I really kind of feel this, okay? You understand? I know exactly what I want, but yet I'm over here. I'm over here in this phase. The phase I don't want to be, the phase I know that's not working for me, the phase I know that's not going to take me to my dream life. I'm over here, and it's frustrating as hell if I let it be, okay? So like right now, I've been up in Surin, or we've been up in Surin for almost a year now. We've been taking care of Aang's dad, okay? You can even see in the room, like this is a traditional Thai house, like the paint job is all broken up. We fixed this almost a year ago, and it's doing it again. All down here. It's frustrating, okay? And for the last couple months, we've been really preparing to move to Bangkok. Even right now, everything in the living room is packed, ready to go. The only thing that hasn't been packed is stuff we use day to day in my computers, okay? But listen, if I let myself, I can feel the exact same way. I can feel stuck. I can feel stuck where I'm at, stuck in my current circumstances. I can feel like nothing is working, nothing is moving. Okay, why is that thing moving fast enough? Oh, okay, I'm over here in an environment in a Thai village in Surin, and we're moving to Bangkok. When is this going to happen over here? Okay, and I know, I'm aware, I know. Over here in Surin, the Thai village is, I'm not in the greatest environment. I'm in a bad environment. I'm not around the greatest people. Okay, I know this. But yet, when is this going to happen? That's the frustration. That's the frustration, guys. But what you have to understand is it is working, okay? Success and manifesting is working. One, it's working invisible, okay? Two, it's working underneath everything, okay? But it is working. But one of the things I want to point out here is you are slowing it down. Yes, you are slowing it down, okay? Because listen, and we're going to move on to part 2 here. I'm going to explain to you how to get unstuck, okay? How to speed up this process. Is what's happening here is when you feel stuck, you feel like things are not working, you feel like things are taking too long, you get impatient, you start trying to figure it out. You start trying to, what should I do to figure it out? You're trying to figure out the how can I speed this up? And listen, We talk about this all the time. When you're trying to figure out the how, okay, no matter what you want to say, no matter how you want to say it, no matter how you want to play with words and say this, is all this does is create friction. And what does friction do? Okay, friction creates force and force negates. So but what you're really doing is you're aware of, I'm in my old life I don't want to be. I want to be over here. And you're trying to force the outcome. Okay, so when you try to force the outcome, what you want over here, just as you start forcing it, it repels. It steps away from you. You understand? That's exactly what's happening. That's why lots of times you're stay here. You're kind of stay the feeling of being stuck, miserable. I'm not where I should be. Okay, you're stay here for a long time until you figure this stuff out. Okay. Now, what should you be doing? Let's talk about this. And I brought some stuff up on the computer here. I'm not going to share the screen with you guys, but I just want to share this with you because I didn't want to forget. Listen to this. With this phase, you don't force your way out of this phase, okay? Force isn't the answer. You trying to figure it out isn't the answer, okay? The thing you're doing, when you're trying to figure stuff out, you're making it worse. You're slowing everything down. And listen, okay, this says it all. The reason it feels stuck is because you're trying to move it faster than it's stabilizing. So in other words, what you're trying to do is you're aware you're stuck. You're aware you're in an environment you shouldn't be. You're at a job you shouldn't be. You're in a relationship you shouldn't be. Okay. And you want to be over here, the most successful version of you. And you're trying to force it and you're trying to move faster through it than just letting it be. Okay, listen to this. Okay, I'll continue on with my story here with Bangkok. I had a conversation with Ang about a week ago because Ang was doing the same thing. Ang was really feeling frustrated. She wanted to move right now. We're planning on buying a house. She went through this frustration phase where she just wanted to go right now. She wanted to go right now, rent a place, not even buy, just get out of Surin. Just because one, Ang is Thai. Another thing, we've been up in this Thai village for a year. There's a lot of drama up here. There's a lot of things that go on that I really don't want to share with you right now. Okay, I would just go down a rabbit hole. Okay, I don't mind sharing it, but it's not this video isn't the proper time to do that. Okay, but anyways, plus since she's Thai, she understands Thai. See, I don't speak conversational Thai, so I don't really care. But for her, it was affecting. She was really being affected by it. So she was in this awkward phase. She knew her current self in Surin. She didn't want to be here. She knew exactly what she wanted. She wanted to move to Bangkok, buy a house. Okay. But she felt the same way. Okay. She's aware of it. But then what she started doing is trying to force the outcome. Okay. The more she forced it, the more Bangkok repelled. So I told her the same thing. Is you gotta let it be. You gotta stop. You gotta let it take its time. Okay, once you kind of let go, detach from it, Bangkok will come quicker to you. It will attach to you. But right now, you're causing friction because you're trying to move through it faster than what it should be, and you're causing friction. You're causing force. Your things are repelling from you. Okay. Now, it took her a little bit of while to get it, but she did finally get it. Now, I'm going to repeat myself. I want to share this with you. I'll share it with you really fast. Listen to this, okay? Stop trying to fix the feeling. Stop trying to fix the feeling you being stuck, things are not working. Stop trying to fix it. Listen, right now, you might feel off. Things feel slow as fuck, okay? Nothing feels locked in like it's working. You don't even see no movement. What you see is like you're going backwards, not forwards. That's exactly what you see, okay? But listen, your instinct is to fix it. That's your instinct, is to fix it, but that's wrong. Listen, when your instinct is to fix it, all that does is create friction. Friction is force, and force negates from you. Now, what you should be doing, this is the real alignment. This is what you should really be doing. And this is the missing piece people never hear, or people just don't share on YouTube. You don't jump into your new life. Did you get that? You don't just one day, you're over here, your old identity, things are going to shit, things are chaotic, and you just jump over to the most successful version of you. That's not how things work. Okay. Listen, this is what I want you to do. This is how you get this stuff to speed up. You start acting like it in small, real ways. That's how you speed it up, my friends. Okay. Listen, you don't fight your feelings. You don't fight. You don't try to figure out the how. You don't figure out, what am I doing wrong? Listen, I'll repeat it to you. You start acting like it in small, real ways. What do I mean by that? You start acting like the most successful version of you in small ways throughout your whole day. Forget about what's going on around you. See, right now, you're paying attention to all the chaos around you. You're paying attention to your 3D world. You're paying attention to see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Okay, even for me, I'm paying attention to, hey, I'm still in Surin. I'm not in flipping Bangkok. You know, I'm paying attention to it. I'm paying attention to my 3D world. Okay, but what I should be doing is acting like the most successful version of me while I'm here. Okay, that means I dress like the most successful version of me. That means I want to be in Bangkok. I'm already in Bangkok. It already happened. Okay, I already have all my stuff packed up to leave. Makes sense? Okay, that means I make decisions like the most successful version of me. That means I hang out and have conversations like the most successful version of me. Okay, in small little ways. Okay, even up here in Surin, okay, in the Thai village, there's not a lot of nice places to go. Okay, probably the nicest place to go is Amazon Cafe. Now, Amazon Cafe is a coffee house. It's like a Starbucks, but it's a Thai brand. That's probably the nicest place to go here. So even Aang and I, maybe once or twice a week, we'll shoot down to Amazon Cafe. We'll sit in there. I'll have an espresso. Aang will have a green tea because we're in a really good environment. See, that's a small thing, but I'm acting like the most successful version of me. Okay, you need to do the same thing. You need to detach from it. You need to let go from it. So listen, say no where you used to say yes. Stop forcing conversations. This is a big thing. Stop forcing conversations. Okay, what I mean by that, maybe you're forcing conversations at work when you can tell that they don't even want to talk to you. Stop forcing them. Okay, maybe you're involved with a friend group that you're the one that always kind of keeps it alive. You're the one that kind of forces you inside the group when you kind of feel like, well, if I backed away, they probably wouldn't even want to talk to me. Let it be. You understand? Stop forcing it. Okay. Change how you move through the day. Change how you walk. Change how you talk. Change how you dress. Start acting like the most successful version of you. Drop habits that don't feel like you anymore. You know what I mean? See, this is what's causing the friction. Right now, you're aware enough that you know what you want, and at the same time, you know where you are right now, you don't want. Okay? So drop habits right now today that you know that are not suited for you. Drop habits that you know are not over here. You understand? Start doing it now today. And another great thing that will help you out is let things feel off. Let things feel weird. Stop fighting that emotion. You know what I mean? Stop fighting that need to fix something. Stop fighting that need, well, I feel stuck. What should I do? Okay? Just let yourself feel stuck. Let it be. Let the emotion come and go. Okay? Listen with this one, guys. Okay? I'll bring you closer to me. This is like negative thinking. Okay? Lots of times, you know how I kind of conquered negative thinking? As I stopped paying attention to it. I stopped fighting against it. Okay, you know what I did? Is I just let it be. When I had a negative thought, I thanked it. And what I found was, if I didn't fight against it, the thought just came and went. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how it worked? Okay, but it's the same thing I'm telling you here, is let things feel off. Just let it feel off. Okay, you know you're in gunk phase? Let it be. Okay, I'm in a gunk phase. Okay, so what? Okay, listen, this phase feels uncomfortable because your old life doesn't fit anymore. So instead of trying to make it feel right again, let it feel off. You know what I mean? Now that might be easier said than done, but this is just real advice. I'm telling you, once you can really do it, it's almost like you had a bad day. And just let yourself have a bad day. And you know, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to have a good day. Just let it be. Because you know deep down, when you fight against something, you stay in that emotion. That emotion stays with you. It latches onto you. It's attached to you. Okay? If you're okay either way, the miracle in this of being okay either way, by the end of the day, you end up getting what you really want. Listen to this. If your job feels off, good, let it feel off. If your routine feels off, good, let it feel off, baby. Okay, if conversations feel off, good, let them feel off. Okay, don't try to fix anything, just let it be. And what that really means is when you really do this is you've outgrown that. You're really being the most successful version of you. Because listen, just sit back for a second and ask yourself, how will the most successful version of me handle these things? Okay. Like, how will the most successful version of me handle negativity? He wouldn't bring emotion to it, or she wouldn't bring emotion to it. They would just let it be. Okay. Because they know at the end of the day, I will always feel fine. Everything always works out in my favor. Maybe not today, but tomorrow. Okay. So they don't attach things to anything. They don't attach emotion to things, but they know everything always works out for me. So let's end this with this quote. And I want you to listen to this quote very closely. You might even want to write it down so you can read it to yourself. Listen. You don't get out of being stuck by forcing your life to change. You get out of it by changing how you show up inside your current life. Isn't that so true, my friends? Okay. How you speed up this phase, you don't speed up this phase by trying to fix something, trying to figure out the how. I'm missing something. The only way you speed up this phase, the only way you get through this kind of gunk phase you're in is by changing how you show up in your current life right now, in your current situations right now. Changing how you handle situations in your current life right now. And how you do that is by being the most successful version of you. Always ask yourself, what would the most successful version of me do? Okay. You might even have an incident where you go outside and you'll walk into your car to get ready to go to work and you have a flat tire and it's flat. You can't fix it. You look at it, you ran over a nail. Okay. What do you do in that moment? Do you just fluff it off? Do you just say, oh, you know what? It kept me safe today because maybe the universe, God, that they don't want me to be on the freeway this morning. Okay, it saved my life. Or do you flip out? Do you say, oh, this stuff always happens to me. Okay, I'm getting ready to go on vacation next month and now I got to fix my tire. I lose a day of work. You understand? What rabbit hole are you going down? Because whatever rabbit hole you're going down is going to manifest into your life. Okay, listen, if you don't respond correctly, you start flipping out because you got a flat tire. Well, you're acting like the old version of you. And if you're acting like the old version of you, that keeps you stuck exactly where you are. But listen, when you start acting like the most successful version of you, you fluff it off. Okay, even if you got a little bit of worry, doubt, and fear in you, okay, you don't let that emotion come up. You just let it be, like we talked about. You don't fight the emotion, okay? You start to, when I don't fight it, it just comes and goes. And you sit there and say, you know what? This flat tire kept me off the freeway and kept me safe, kept me out of an accident this morning. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Whatever you want to say, okay? You see, the more you align with the most successful version of you in your current circumstances right now, that's going to get you through this gunk phase faster. Because listen, my friends, as we wrap up this video, listen, you're in this gunk phase for a reason. This gunk phase is mainly the finish line before you get what you want, before you get that dream house, that dream car. that millionaire salary, that dream job, being a successful entrepreneur. You're at the finish line. It doesn't feel like it, but you really are at the finish line. Okay? So how you cross the finish line is you got to understand that your old life, your current self, will not take you to your dream life. That's why you're frustrated, because you know this material, and you're over here and you're trying to fight it. Okay? Stop fighting it. Let it be. And the only thing you focus on is being the most successful version of you throughout the day. Okay? Listen, the more in your current life you align with that most successful version of you in everything, it speeds up time. It speeds up you going through this gunk phase, my friends. But other than that, tribe, just want to share those thoughts with you. And I just want to kind of put this in a different way. Okay? But this is what's really going on. But you have questions about this, comment below. I'll help you out as much as possible. We'll chat it up in the comments. If you want to need to reach out for me, all the nuggets and everything is in the description. So check out the description. And other than that, remember, I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.